Good morning, hello, and welcome, legends. My second morning here in Bangkok. Yesterday, Sunday, was a day off, but not the kind of day off where you just laze around all day. It was a day off to make this apartment look the way I imagined it in my head. I wanted to do it by moving my office into the living room so it would be more social, brighter, and nicer for me. Because in the storage room, which I was thinking of turning into an office, I don't even have a window, and it's not a very cool environment for work. I moved the big beanbag here since it didn't belong in the living room at all, and I decided that this storage room will be for luggage. I want to turn it into a walk-in closet in the future. I won't buy absolutely anything until a few months have passed, so I can decide if I want to live in Bangkok for a long time. So I don't waste money like I wasted money on the Phuket house. Enough mistakes, enough simple, decluttered. Yes, there aren't many things anywhere. I divided up all my supplements, absolutely everything. And here is the new collection of Vistout's glasses, which will be released by the end of the year, and I'll show them to you in more detail. These are my favorites, my old glasses collection. I'm very glad and happy. What will I do in Bangkok? How do I intend to make my daily life interesting, productive, and a bit more structured? Since Bali Island was extremely relaxing for me, I couldn't take control of my life. The only island where I didn't feel relaxed was when I lived on Phuket Island in the Kamala region. Then I lived there for a few years and somehow managed to push myself to have a bit more of a working daily routine instead of a relaxing one. But I couldn't replicate that either in the house where I stayed or in Bali. And the truth is, when a place doesn't feel right, you should move on. It should put you in the mood to work, be productive, and be creative. It's actually very hard to be happy where you are if the place itself doesn't make you happy. I haven't had a more peaceful daily life than this, man, for a very long time. And what I've planned now is exactly that. To do a dopamine detox from all the crazy stuff, to get myself together, to set goals for myself and accomplish them. On the same day, because on Bali Island I just kept putting everything off. But that's my own problem, and the most important thing is to be a better version of myself by enriching my life. How I'm going to socialize in a city where I don't know anyone at all, right? That's a very interesting thing. For instance, if you move from a small town to a big city, how do you socialize and make friends when you don't know anyone? How do you avoid losing yourself in such a large place? This is extremely interesting, and right now I've planned a few things for myself. Yes, to check out a running community. What does that mean? People who run together early in the morning, people who are in a group and in a community, often get to know each other, and you can make friends. Business communities. There are such communities that if you're a businessman and they let you in, they'll do a check on you. We can go to these community venues, restaurants, events, and so on. You can also make friends there. I want to try a different sport besides fitness, but haven't chosen one yet. Coffee came to mind. There's another really cool Soho club. It's a private members club, a club that has paid membership, and you have the right to go to certain event spaces and shared spaces with pools, work lounges, restaurants, and so on. Members of these private members clubs are always open to meeting new people. It's interesting. These are the 4 things I've prepared for myself as ways to meet new people outside of parties or nightlife. It's not that I don't like nightlife, don't get me wrong, but I just need something else, something different from social activities. Iced Out, as you know, I took over the Iced Out Instagram for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And I want to make a bit more content for Iced Out, content that's more related to me, Iced Out. The mistakes I've made as Iced Out, the mistakes I've made through Iced Out, my biggest mistakes, my best decisions, and a bit more content that gives additional value to Iced Out's social media followers, not just its customers. Because I just feel like doing this. So welcome to my vlog, right? These are the things I want us to enrich our lives with. There's news from today. I'm training again with Victor Taskov, that's what I'm doing. Now I also have news. Since I'm already in pretty good health overall, I can train like everyone else. Yesterday I talked to Victor Taskov. We texted, and now I'll be training again with his program and his split. And after 34 weeks, when I go to Bali and come back from Bali, I'll be training and he'll be my coach again. But he has one condition for me, and his condition is that he will train me. Only if there is a daily routine that allows the coach to do his job, and that's exactly what I need too. Starting from today, I need to measure how much I weigh. I haven't eaten yet, so let's see how much I weigh today and whether this scale even has a battery. There's no battery. Also, starting today, we're going back to counting calories, which is something I haven't done since last year. And it shows that I cut down a lot during the summer, and now I'm going to start counting calories again. I'm not going straight into a heavy cut. I'll be on a mild cut at 2,800 calories, and I'll be extremely strict about it. Let me just put on some jewelry, because after all, we're going to the store. Maybe we're going to the store, but I want to endure like a damn legend, because legends endure well, and legends who wear jewelry endure even better. Now we have this little cross. Oh, here's this bracelet that matches the color of this t-shirt really well, and since it's my left bracelet. Oh shit, I forgot. We have watches because, I came back to Bulgaria and I left my watches here. Oh shit, I need to make it smaller. Do I have it? Baby? I haven't worn my own watch for a month and a half because I forgot my watches. I went to Bali, that's the truth, and here I have 2 watches. Watches are on clearance with limited stock, and everything on the site is up to 50% off. People who buy from the first batch of watches get a watch sizing tool as a gift. The next watches we restock won't come with these, since, as we said last year, these gifts will be only for the people who have trusted iStyle. At the beginning, with the watches, as you can see, boom, we take it out, put it in, it becomes extremely easy to size your watch. I think I need to remove 2 from each side since my wrists are very thin. Even though I've been working out my forearms diligently for a month now and my forearms have gotten quite big. Look at that forearm, bro, compared to what I used to be, right? As someone who doesn't have particularly big forearms, I want to have big forearms, and I'll do my best to get big forearms. So when you're resizing a watch, always remove an equal number of pins from the left and from the right. Oh yeah, when you order it, it comes in this nice leather box, really unique with a little card inside. This is a nice place to put your Okaya watch. Now let's go do some shopping because I have nothing at home, absolutely nothing. Papaya, I love papaya. Oh yes, 89 baht. That's less than 2 leva. Insane. I'm buying fruit, trying not to buy too much because, they're fresh and they spoil very quickly. If I don't eat them within a day and a half, they spoil and lose their good taste. So today I'll get papaya and some of those apples that taste like apple but have the texture of cucumber. That's their fruit. It's not an apple, just a bit of sliced chicken. It's about 2 something per kilo and a bit of beef. That's 56 leva per steak, but it's a small trimmed steak. There was also fish, but it's too fatty. I've already had too many fatty things lately. And lactose-free milk with 0% fat, and it still tastes like milk. I don't know how Bulgarian low-fat milk works. Bulgarian milk with little fat doesn't taste so much like milk. But this one, I have no idea what kind of chemistry is in it, but it works. Honestly, just the thought that I have to count calories now stresses me out a bit, but not because it's something bad, just because I'm not used to doing it anymore. I'll probably find it annoying, and I haven't started yet, but I'll stay positive. Sauces. Now, I want to tell you that sriracha is the best sauce you can add to anything, and you'll never get tired of it. This thing is just uniquely delicious and doesn't have that much fat or calories overall. This is also sriracha, but it's spicy sriracha. This one has 4 peppers. This one has only 1 pepper, so this is the one with 1 pepper.
There's really nothing special.
There's really nothing at all.
My bill is exactly 40 leva with 2 steaks, chicken, papaya, and the other apple, 2 sauces, and milk. Sliced fruits in these stores are usually very expensive. Very expensive. Just for comparison, if I go somewhere for example, to a fruit market, there they will be about 30 to 40% cheaper and much better, if I think in the long term. So instead of not buying now, it's better to buy at the market. I live in the city center, so the store is my option since I'm not near the market. The breakfast I've prepared is, well, nothing special because it just can't be that special. We get eggs and chicken fillet, and first the chicken fillet that I'm going to fry is already cut, which is great. I'm not going to put too much because after all, I'll be combining it with eggs. I think 3 strips will be, hey, forget it, I'll measure them, 60. Forgot to measure them, 180 grams. I'm trying not to forget the chicken, 6 grams for now, 6 grams. Butter and 180 grams of chicken. God, counting calories. I had forgotten what it's like. It's annoying. It's really annoying, this cup. I'm really curious to see this. What does lactose-free, zero-fat taste like? From 1 to 10, how much do you think it will taste like water? Let's check the consistency. First, man, this is incredibly delicious. I don't know how it works. There are 60 calories per 200 ml, bro, and 280 ml of milk. Oh my God, no way, my microwave doesn't reach. Excuse me, are you saying the microwave? What? No, it's fine. My brother made the big box, the microwave, the cable doesn't reach it. Why is it there and this is here, then should it be here? Apparently I forgot that I put the cable inside the microwave. It must be a complete mess. I've forgotten what it's like to cook for myself. I forgot that I left a cup of milk inside the microwave. I want to stop scrolling and I've come up with something, a really good rule to help myself. To stop mindlessly scrolling, every time I want to scroll, I try to create something. Whether it's to vlog, to share that I wanted to scroll and that I don't want to scroll too much, to go outside or something like that every time. And I think that before I had a lot of discipline with random scrolling, now I can't really claim that either, because the truth is I do scroll from time to time. Let's try the matcha with cold milk. I don't know if it will dissolve with cold milk, but we'll find out. Oh my God. This says Vimniat, both are. All right, now 2 and 2 scoops are enough for the start. Let's see the matcha. Will something dissolve? I doubt it. Maybe it will dissolve, but on the lowest setting because it will overflow. Let's try. Yo, this is so tasty now. Why matcha instead of coffee? Not just to be trendy, but because matcha is also a stimulant, but it affects the nervous system less. And instead of having a big energy boost, your energy is more even. Anyway, I drink pre-workout and other stuff before training, so I thought, why not cut down on caffeine a bit so I can be more balanced now? Either way, right now, I don't know how many days it's been, what kind of withdrawal, but I'm not anxious and I feel good. I definitely feel good. I love my eggs extra runny soft anyway. I love them nice and runny like that. I really like it actually. Each one has about 60 calories. Oh no. You can't. Even if you count calories, you should still enjoy yourself. Oh, this is really delicious, man. Really good. Now, eggs, when you see they're almost ready, that's when you need to take them out because eggs have air. It's residual heat. When you take them out of the pan and put them on the plate, they're still cooking because they're still hot. And for example, if they look perfect in the pan and you take them out, later they'll have a slightly different taste. The idea for your plate is if you take the eggs out just before they look perfect, they'll become perfect on your plate. I'm not joking, that's how it works. I'm staying here, we're staying here, and it's time to count calories and decide what we're going to eat. Today, talk about the main thing. I saw that this is sriracha mayonnaise, not just sriracha sauce, and it's a bit higher in calories, so I only put 10 grams. But my whole breakfast without eating papaya is looking good calorie-wise. If you ask me, the eggs look pretty weird, but that's how it is. I also add some papaya, 2015 grams of papaya, which is 95 calories, so I can have a bit more energy during the workout. Now, as you know, since I've been in Bangkok, I'll be paying more attention to my businesses. And what I'm going to do now is shoot 3 commercials for iStyle for the sunglasses, since sunglasses are one of my favorite products. And I realized that until now, we haven't had an ad that actually shows the customer what they're getting, right? I mean, a paid ad for Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Google Ads on YouTube and Google Ads, like banners and keywords. So what did we have before? This is the iStyle box. As you can see, it's a pretty high quality box that opens easily and has a nice unboxing experience. And inside the box itself, we have a microfiber cloth, which is great, very high quality, as well as another protective case. You can carry and store your glasses anywhere without them breaking, since they're inside the case. So far, we don't have an advertisement that explains the features of the product. We mostly have ads that show what they look like and why our glasses are so good. Because not only do they have great designs, but we're also working on having even more designs that are super hype. Custom designs, we paid a lot of money to 3D designers for that. But besides having a great design, the lenses themselves have UV 400 protection and protect your eyes in the best possible way. For example, these glasses, they're not very dark as lenses on purpose. They don't make your eyes feel like it's dark. Because of the UV 400 protection, your eyes stay protected outdoors, letting you look toward the sun without irritation. It's really cool. Even when I look at the lamp, it doesn't irritate me as much as it would without the UV 400 protection. I will test making 3 ads that are related to explaining the features of the glasses, and we will upload them with 3 different hooks. Because on Facebook we can do A/B testing. To put up 3 ads with the same description, with 3 different descriptions, to see which ad performs best at the start. Because the hook rate, if it's high, the higher your hook rate, the bigger the chance people will watch the whole ad, regardless of whether the ad is good. If they don't watch it, it doesn't matter. You know, there's this saying that the YouTube cred, YouTubers, content creators, and whatever else follows them. The reputation. Yes. Alright, it's time for the best part of the day, and that's the workout before the workout. We have something very important to do, an exceptional daily dose of protein from Proof Nutrition. Oops. Very good, very good. You can take it with 200 grams and 10% off. I'm trying to give it to you with 10% off. Half a year ago, when I first came to Thailand, even though I traveled a lot, I had made a 12-month membership. And it was good that they had the option to freeze it for 5 or 6 months. And yes, now I can use the card because honestly, I've barely used it, man. I haven't even started to really get into it. I'm not used to putting on the microphone, but I want you to tell me which sound quality you prefer with or without the microphone. Now, since I'm alone in my vlogs, at least I have the chance to use the microphones I've bought. These are really cool microphones because they're the Polyland 225 model and they have a really good vlog quality. That's right, noise cancellation without making your voice sound weird. I haven't been to my gym in so long, and it's such a cool gym. It's really on 3 floors, but the gym itself isn't actually on 3 floors. On the first floor, there are these national things. On the second floor, there's some kind of workspace, free coffee, internet charging, P&E, drinks, management, some other stuff. And on the third floor is the actual gym. The gym. There are also a lot of group classes like that, which are actually interesting. I swear, 15 incline is the most horrible thing that can exist, but it's so effective, it's just effective. That's fucked up, to be honest, even though if you walk uphill and hold yourself this way, it feels like you're not walking uphill at all. Using force to pull yourself actually makes it harder to straighten your body. And then all the weight and strain on your thighs, glutes, and calves disappears. It's like you're walking on flat ground because you're just standing up straight and wasting your time. If you're walking uphill on an incline, just don't hold on. That's the right way. And if you see why it's not working for you, it might help you. That's the reason we just finish up and move forward, because we're really awesome. We're continuing Black Friday and we're going to promote it. Why is Black Friday still going on? so that everyone can experience iStart, feel the quality, feel our kindness, and so we can continue the campaign just as it is. Actually, if you think about it, in October, November, more people will experience iStart than during most of the year, which is insane. Which is good, because right now, since we've removed all our bad products, we only have good products left. Glasses and watches, that's what's left. A lot of people are going to get hyped. In my opinion, that's a lot of people, thousands, who will experience iStart. That's fucking cool. And separately, we have new emails, Ali, Alex, Kach. There are a lot of new emails, which are also very good.
Premium version, which is your Pro Max, and the regular one. So you have 3 tiers where your clients are most likely to buy. And those who are for the premium version will pay for the premium version just to escape. And then you have 1 sale at a time left.
Yes, in fact, right now we actually have something like that. We have exactly that. We have our own entry-level products. There are 30 and 50 leva, but we no longer have those. There aren't that many pieces of jewelry over 50 leva anymore.
No, there aren't. The most expensive ones are 55 or 50 leva. Not because of here. I mean, the chains or necklaces with pendants and the double necklaces are 55 leva each.
Yes, now the new collection I'm working on, which I want to release in January, is an entirely iced out collection. This collection can't be priced like the others because it uses more materials. Since we're using the new factory, the quality and materials are much better. And things with zircons on jewelry take more time. You also need glues and all sorts of other stuff. And this collection might be a little more expensive, but not too much, just a bit more expensive. It can't be priced below the others because it will cost more than the others. For example, the iced out bracelet, in my opinion, should stay at its current price. Just because it's really cool, and it's a good entry-level option. For people who want to see what it's like, because everyone asks me about this iced out bracelet, it's fucking cool. Also, separately, I'm talking to a factory about a new watch model. Now, I'll send you a picture of what I'm looking at right now, so you can see and tell me your opinion. It's a really cool watch, at least that's what I think. Yeah, it's really sleek. So yeah, for the new year, the plan for next year is to fully return to new collections as often as possible. And even now with the factory, I think it's possible because now we ordered more pieces so that we have, stock. But in the end, this factory, if they see that working with us is good, in my opinion, they will calmly allow us to order smaller minimum quantities since we've already ordered so much. I'm feeling really good. We had our Monday meeting with the team. Yeah, Stara got a lot of things done. Today, another business point. I have good news. My team and I want to continue. Black Friday for all of you. So Black Friday, the early Black Friday continues. And we want more and more people to experience our quality. Because we really believe in the product. That's the truth. We really believe, and we believe a lot. Sarno, and we are the greatest. That's it. We are the greatest. Because you trust Iced Out, and we won't let you down. We love the legends and you love them too.